Hey there, anime fans! It's time to get comfy and settle in for some heartwarming slice of life goodness at the R Anime Awards 2023. We're celebrating the cream of the crop in the slice of life anime category where relatable and touching stories of everyday life take center stage. These nominees have been warming hearts, tickling funny bones, and inspiring us to be our best selves all year long. From stories of wacky families and tight knit friendships to coming of age tales and self discovery journeys, these slice of life anime have it all. Here are your nominees for Best Slice of Life of 2022.
過去へ遡ってごらんなさい。アリアカンパニーへようこそ。
疲れた体に甘いもの一服のお供に馴染みの甘味1個税込み360円。
空飛ぶ自転車っていつ発売されるんだろう。学校まで一つとところが高いデビット
こんなもの私には何のホットミルク。
はい、
あまね様の手作りの。
やっぱ眠れない。ねえねえ、ジョヤの鐘ってさ、なんで108回鳴らすか知ってる？人間にはちくわだ。
And the jury winner is Aria de Benedicione.
Mamma mia! The public winner is Akebi sailor uniform.
That's racist.
It doesn't have an Italian tone to it.
Every stream we try to get canceled. Hi, I'm Wilson. I'm Wilson, and we're doing Best Slice of Life with my favorite guests, Faith Still Taylor and Shocking 807. Hello.
Hi, thanks for having us again.
For the last time, I think.
I
think after this, our lives will be sliced by the public.
Long time our Anime Awards guests. They usually do fun skits. You should go check out the other skits they've done. They're also very notable podcasters, and according to ChatGPT, notable figures in the anime community, known for their years of hard work. Not that they're not. And we also have Collapse Block from the jury joining us again.
Yeah, long time no see, Wilson.
Long time no see, except I just talked to you just a little while ago in terms of the stream, I think, but. Or maybe later. A time is we're kind of in a time vortex when it comes to this pre-recording thing, because this is in the beginning of the stream, but we're recording it on the day before the stream, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Slice of Life. What do you guys think of Slice of Life? In general, it's the concept.
I love the concept of Slice of Life. I love, I think it's really hard to do a really excellent Slice of Life series, but when you do find one, it's kind of the best of the best and really showcases what the medium has to offer that's unique from other mediums. I can actually credit Tay, Fate Steel Taylor, we have many nicknames. I can credit them with getting me into Slice of Life as a genre, so it's kind of like we've gone full circle, so thank you, Tay.
That's true, and I can thank Shaw for opening my eyes to things other than Slice of Life, like the seinen classic Hunter x Hunter 2011. No, I'm kidding, but
it's a hard josei, not a soft seinen.
That's true. But back to Slice of Life, I think from an animation standpoint too, I think it's really interesting when you watch a good Slice of Life, because I think especially in the post My Hero Academia era, a lot of people, and consistently people have always equated really cool fight scenes and battles and Utapon cubes and all those effects with excellent animation. But I think you see things like Yamano Susume just have brilliant moments of character animation, and I think the popularization and the credit that Slice of Life is getting is, one, very deserved, and two, I think is shedding a lot of light onto the popularity and the brilliance that these artists can bring when they're animating these small like intricate moments in character acting, right? Because I feel like it almost takes like a different eye between like doing like a grand scale battle, right? Versus like, like hand animation. And like, there's that moment in Shirobako where they talk about how to animate a cat and how difficult that can be. And I think all of these nominees really showcase just what anime can accomplish in this genre.
I mean, you brought up character acting, you brought up the small, intricate little moments, and the public winner, Akebi, is spot on with just how gorgeous of a show it is. I mean, the very first scene is of Akebi kind of like running and doing a somersault and landing in a river, and that compared to something like fighting a demon and Demon Slayer is like you wouldn't necessarily compare the two, but if anything, I think the animation like level of talents necessary and the kind of visual spectacle that's created are basically the same. You know,
Mhm.
so what about Akebi do you think made the public adore it so? And it's second on the jury too. So this is not the case where the jury like shoves public's show last. So what's so good about Akebi?
Well, I want to hear from the jury actually. So, Collapse, what did you think about this? And it is rare. I feel like where some, not to say that the public and jury often have very different tastes, but often the public and jury have very different tastes. So then, what was it about Akebi to you, Collapse, that really drew it? Not just for its popular appeal, but with its critical appeal for you guys.
Well, personally for me, like I think Akebi just has a really nice way of really selling the character moments as really intimate and meaningful for them. Like I really don't know how to explain that other than it just feels really intimate. Every moment just feels like the pivotal point of each of the teenage life for these girls. Like it marks a before and after.
Collapse. You don't have to tiptoe around it. I know that a lot of the intimate feeling is because there's like a lot of like really close in feet shots. Is that right?
I knew it.
I knew
No,
I knew it.
You've been defeated.
Defeated.
got
There it
exposed.
is.
But a common kind of a detractor that people bring up about Akebi is that it's almost like a little too intimate. It's almost like voyeuristic
yeah,
in a
that,
way.
that was also
Mhm.
definitely a concern. But I mean, it got second, so it wasn't that much of a down for many.
But is,
Or
is that what
well,
made Arya kind of sneak out just that little bit ahead of it?
no, I feel Arya was a luck winner, and actually, the second to fourth, that is Yamano Suzume and Do It Yourself, was a coin toss. I myself was shocked that Akebi was second and not fourth. I was
Yeah, I
really
was kind of
expecting.
surprised that Do It Yourself wasn't
I was
the
I was
public
ex-
winner.
I was expecting Do It Yourself to be second at very least for Yuri.
Yeah.
As I was even I was surprised by our own results.
Yeah, I mean, I think Do It Yourself also. I mean, it's unfortunately in the bridesmaid, not the bride position, but I think it's been really well received. It has a cool aesthetic that I feel like is reminiscent of Fooly Cooly. Also lots of great character animation, but I guess going back to Area the Goat, my favorite. Just got
So
to
true, Bestie.
do a victory lap for Arya. I've loved Arya for a while.
Mhm.
I got sick one summer and I've heard of the Arya healing. And then I just watched Arya and it did, in fact, heal me. So I'm still here today, healed thanks to Arya. So I'm very happy that they made a movie even years later down the line. And I'm just glad that more people get to see such a relaxing coming of age story, but also such a cool setting in Neo Venezia. So I've always been a great Arya fan. I've had multiple anime contracts with Fate, which I kind of referenced before, and one of them included Arya because I tried to share the greatness. And
And you did. I loved Arya. I loved
yeah,
Arya so like it really relaxed me. My mind was at ease. I have two of the manga volumes in my possession now. I think everyone knows me as the number one Arya fan. I think people have routinely said, "Fate, you gotta watch more Arya. We love your Arya takes."
yeah,
Ju-
nothing. Would love to hear more of that.
just an aside, we are not medical professionals, and this is not medical advice. So if you're sick, don't
I
go
don't
watch
know.
Arya,
Arya
or
killed
maybe
my
do go
cat,
watch
but I
Arya
don't know.
actually.
I
But
mean, I quick aside, but I've shared this story before where I was like puking my guts out. I was not doing all right, and I was like, I'm gonna watch K-On, and if K-On doesn't make me feel better, then I definitely need to go see a doctor. And I watched like 2 episodes of K-On, still felt like crap, so I rushed to the ER, and it turned out like I needed like an IV, and because I was like losing too many fluids.
oh
I
my
had like
god.
stomach virus and the stomach flu, so like but also, if these healing anime aren't healing you, like maybe you do want to see a medical professional.
I thought you were going to say that turns out Kaon is fat or something.
What?
I could just
Um,
see Tay rolling up trying to talk to Dr. J. Wilson to heal him from the Moe and the Moe anime experience.
Moe overdose.
So
So just for everyone who's not in the know, Aria is set in Neo Venezia, which is kind of like a futuristic Venice on Mars, which is why we're not racist and we're doing Italian accents for no reason.
Yes,
Um,
slice of
also,
life.
me and Shaw are from
Mars.
Jersey, and Shaw's actually Italian.
Yeah, and
like,
like
I
in a
grew-
Sopranos way, not in like a
Literally, I have friends who I know people who are both on the Jersey Show reality TV show, and people in the mafia. So I feel like I got the connections there.
And it's like Neo Venezia, Italy, pizza, slice of life. We've come
Oh,
full circle.
That's why I won.
So true.
That's why I won. The jury knew. They knew what they had to do.
But Collapse, could you kind of illuminate? Because I honestly don't know what this is. I've seen the first season of Arya. I know Arya has ended like a long time ago. Arya the masterpiece, right? So what is Arya the
Debatable.
Benedizione?
Well, it's the final entry of a so-called Blue Curtain Call trilogy. So it was marketed as another finale, but there was a bit of discourse where we should count this as a true finale because some people thought as if this is the finale, the very finale of the Arya series, it's a bit disappointing. But like the content was still really good. I mean, it's Arya, and like it actually goes back in some of the content that we saw in Origination. I don't know if you guys remember, but Aika's Primatist that was never actually shown. Yeah,
Yes,
this
I do remember that.
yeah, this movie is about that, and
Oh, that makes sense.
and it shows that despite being the epilogue years later, Aika and her mentor Akira still had some room to grow, and like watching them get together compared to how the series started is just really heartwarming.
Yeah,
I mean, that's crazy to me because you just said that this is kind of a disappointing entry if you want to consider it like that, and yet it's good enough to win number one. So I guess that just goes to show the quality expected of Arya.
That was like the only negative that it could come up with. Like everyone just like it a lot.
Built different. What can you say?
Exactly.
For real.
What
Well, I just want to
say?
say it is awesome to see just like how Yamano Susume has maintained like a grip on the international consciousness in the anime community. Because I feel like when Yamano Susume was first coming out, it was really just like really only watched by like the Sakuga dorks. Like it was just like, oh, like God, the character acting so good. Like look at these animators, they're animating, they're going crazy, they're popping off, classical words that are said that in the
Found
Sakuga
on your
community.
blog.
Exactly. On my most famous
That
blog.
you're known for.
Exactly.
It's kind of
shout out to ChatGPT for
If
for
no one's
hyping me
got
up.
you, Chat GPT's got your back.
ChatGPT's got me. But
what are you saying,
what was
Collapse?
Oh, I wasn't going to say like I always aim to be the outlier with Yamano Susume because I saw it airing as it came out like almost 10 years ago.
Oh,
Wow,
wow.
ground
Like,
zero.
I just pick it up because it was a slice of life with cute girls back then. But like, yeah, seeing a series that lasted 10 years, seeing its finale was pretty emotional. It was really nice to see it get such a fantastic treatment. Like they
Now-
say, this year has been really strong for slice of life. Like that, the do it yourself and also a Kevin. Like there's a lot to show that the realm of animation is much more than just cool fights.
Now I can pretend that I have animation knowledge because this is being shown before I get the knowledge in a later segment. But Yamano Susume Next Summit is kind of unique in anime production because it was finished like months in advance, if not years. I don't know. But do you think that kind of
Decades,
showed while you were
actually.
watching it? Decades.
Well, yeah, I would say the consistency is absolutely there. It's one of the like I am also not a Sakuga expert, so it's weird. It would be weird to say for me. Oh, it definitely looks like this was ready, but yeah, it's definitely one of the best productions of the year for me.
Now, being the RMA Awards, there's no chance that we don't nominate some sort of girly idol
Oh no, I
children
forgot
anime.
about that.
So,
Yeah,
can you
where's
explain?
Chainsaw Man?
Yeah, where's Chainsaw Man?
Bro,
I mean,
no one sliced more life than Chainsaw Man this year.
oh, I mean, you got a point.
It was
What,
Thank you.
a lot of
it was
points.
toe to
Little
toe with
small
the
spiky
idol
points.
anime.
What exactly are Wachi Primagi and Kirato Prichan, and why are they so good?
They are the later entries of the Pretty series. Series sorry, it's called Pretty Rhythm series. Yeah, it has been going. It's like Freakier. It is one of those shows that has been going on for many years and keeps getting new entries independent of each other. And this year we had two with Kirato Friction season 3 and Watch of Rimai. They are like they are idol shows for girls. That is like more of a glorified ad for a game in Japan. But like they also have, they're just really nice to watch. Like I enjoy the silly humor of this type of shows a lot. So it's easy for me to be sold on them, despite their themes being very simplistic in the the grand scheme of things.
Now, Eurocamp is kind of a beloved franchise. I mean, we hear it all the time. Why exactly is Eurocamp the movie, which you would expect to be pretty high up there, kind of on the lower side?
Also,
Is
can you please refer to by its Christian name, Eurocamp Triangle, please?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
they
why
put
is
the triangle for a reason.
I wouldn't. I would never. uh, yeah, like I said, this year was a pretty stacked for Slice of Life. The top four are like also within my top 10 of the whole year. Like it's not a small feat to be fifth place in Slice of Life this year. But it's fifth, right? I'm not doing it wrong.
Third. Third in public, where the smart people are at, and then seventh with the jury. So
It's
take
kind
it
of
for
a
what you
slay.
want.
Jury
I
slay.
know.
Oh,
Slay of life, a.
It wouldn't be the jury without a hot take.
there was
That's true.
there was a lot of disagreement on. Well, personally for me, I am on the opinion that the way the movie focused on the plot, which just wasn't interesting. Like I am in Eurocamp for the comfy
Are we talking
moments,
about
you
the
know, like
Batman, or are we talking about Eurocamp
They're kind of the
Triangle?
same thing.
the
So
same thing.
true.
They can get fused together.
Easy to overlook.
But yeah, I just enjoy the camping more. Whenever it got into the plot about oh we gotta save this and like oh this happened and it threatens the whole thing they have worked for. Like I was just not really invested in the movie at all. I saved some character moments.
and meanwhile, Do It Yourself has a lot of DIY in it.
Hey!
You know, I told I watch anime with a friend mostly, and I was
How do you
like,
get one of
oh,
those?
Anime and chill with your friend?
Yeah,
you know,
like how do you get friends? You
you
even have that and watch anime?
you host a live stream and you get introduced to them, and then you really become enamored with their presence, and then you look forward to talking to them year after year.
Sounds like he did
Yeah.
it himself.
Man, you
But
really climbed that encouragement.
We're not coming back next year. This is they're
This is a
no
joke.
longer the favorites. It's over.
the story isn't even worth telling anymore. We started the first
You
episode.
did start the story though. I'm sorry.
At the end of the last episode, at the end of the first episode, they reveal the main character's name, and he wanted me to drop it then and there, but I'm glad I continued. Because the main character's name was like you guys didn't know this. The Japanese producers reached out to Fate Steel Taylor to design the
That's
name,
true. That's
and
true.
he came up with Yua Serufu,
Mhm.
which is
I
just
do
your son.
remember when that happened. Everyone's like,
I
"Are
want
you for real? Is that real? Is that what's
I
happening?"
wanted to die every time.
I think someone posted on the subreddit. They actually revealed that most of their names are puns. Like Takumi is about like something about being like studious and stuff. And I mean, Pudding's name is Pudding. I guess she's all about pudding.
No,
Pudding.
it's about
I'm
her
picking up what
nickname
you're
and her
putting
first
down.
name. It's Suride Pudding or 3D print. 3D print.
So that if you like puns, that's the show for you.
Yeah.
I hate it.
No,
Yeah,
But
I'm not
you
a
didn't
big
hate it enough to put it past third.
True.
No, they got lost in translation, so he actually didn't know until just now.
that's so funny. I can't believe you wrote an anime, Tay.
That's me. That's in a Hitori Bochi, which nobody
Okay.
remembers. Nobody remembers Hitori Bochi.
I
Poor
do
Hitori
remember
Bochi.
Bochi, but unfortunately, it's not the 2022 Bochi.
Her favorite food was natto with rice.
Don't forget her. Collapsed. Is there anything that about this ranking that you would like to discuss in regards to? You said it was a hard year. You said that the top four could basically just be rearranged, or the top four after Aria.
Yes.
What was your experience talking about these for months on end?
Well, for Yamano Suzume, that was there was also a bit of disappointment because this was the final season, but it just seems to wanders a lot. Like it is to be expected of a slice of life to not be very plot focused, but when this is meant to be like the finale again, like people would have wanted it to be a bit more focused on the goal of Aoi climbing Mount Fuji. But regardless of that, I still like it personally, and I would have ranked it a bit higher. So there was also how to say it. There was a lot of discussion also regarding their productions, like how much does it affect the delivery of everything.
That makes sense. I have a quick question. It looks like Demon Recipe for Happiness. It looks like that was not exactly an unpopular pick among the public. Why is that one like definitively last?
That was a consensus that everyone was like, this is like just fine, but like no one had much to say. Like one day I legit just came out and said, look, we haven't discussed Diamond. I have it pretty low. Anyone want to talk highly about it? And like there was no one stepping ahead of it.
Gotcha.
Like
I have not seen it, but it sounds like it's a recipe for mid instead of a recipe for happiness. Sorry to all the fans out there. I'll watch it and bite
Damn.
my tongue.
You just destroyed it. Might as well call you a Demon Slayer.
I hate it here.
We're so sorry.
On that note, I think I think we're good. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for joining me.
Thank
Of
you.
course.
Yay.
And I just want to say it's been really awesome to be a part of this, and I really appreciate that you guys have been encouraging us on our climb through the Annie Award guest host rankings.
Yeah, thanks for dealing with our bullshit every year. Here's to
That's true.
another one.
Here's another one. See you all in 2024.
You can catch Shocking807 on her most notable platform, backlog.com/u/shocking807/games, where she gave Elden Ring a 4.5. And you can
Out of
catch
10?
Yes.
no,
Yeah,
not
out
out
of-
of 10.
No, out of
Out of
5.
10.
And you can
Okay.
catch Faithful Taylor at his notable blog that I will ask ChatGPT to generate a link for. And catch
the
her
Anime
over there.
Twitch Jeopardy channel on Twitch where you can see the my
you win?
incredible climb as you encourage me through the Benedizione.
And you can go to YouTube yourself and search Just Weaves and find Onimaru and Shocking.
It's a great
Doing
podcast.
wonderful
You guys should
streams.
check it out.
All right. And you can find Collapse Block on Reddit.
Oh no.
Pour through their comments. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.